Hello, my name's Robert Michael. I'm an associate professor here at the Gannon University, and I teach in the mechanical engineering department. I've been at Gannon for approximately 10 years, and then prior to Gannon, I spent about 20 years in industry. So my background, and you'll see some of this as I get into these different products here, but my background is primarily polymer related. Specifically, the type of work I do is utilizing polymers for NVH type applications, noise, vibration, harshness. So the one thing that all these products have in common is they solve a noise, vibration, or harshness, shock problem. And then the other thing these products have in common is that every single product you see here is involved students, usually undergraduate students or graduate students. So this table represents many years of research, a lot of intellectual property, and with the involvement of a lot of engineering students. Again, my background, I came from industry, so a lot of the experience and customer contacts came with me from industry as I started Gannon, and those relationships continued. And the nice thing about Gannon is they give faculty the freedom, right, to continue the research, to continue doing outreach, to continue to work with these different companies that I've been working with now for probably close to 30 years, some of them. So there's two patents that I've gone through in the past year. So this patent, it's related to a football helmet technology. And so they're getting ready to launch this, so it's really exciting, and I've been involved with that process. But the helmet we're working on is geared more towards football, but the technology can be applied anywhere you have, potential for head-to-head contact, and it's just any sport, that will require helmets. You can utilize this technology. But the way it works is there's two patents. So one patent covers the face mask. And so the face mask, if you think about a football helmet and geometry of a football helmet, the face mask sticks out the furthest. And so these glancing blows where you hit the end of the face mask, that face mask, if you look at the distance from that blow to the center of gravity of your head, that's a pretty long cantilever. So you could do a lot of damage, by contacting a face mask. So what we did is we designed these are shock mounts, that are attached to the face mask. And they essentially act as shock absorbers. So it's a nylon plastic, and then there's a heavily damped butyl compound. And so as a face mask takes an impact, these shock mounts deflect and absorb and dissipate energy, The other patent has to do with the body of the helmet. And so this is a polycarbonate liner, so a helmet has multiple layers of polymers, So the outer layer is it's just a urethane. So this would be the outer layer of the helmet. So this is where the contact occurs. And then so what we've worked on is designing an isolation system that's actually integrated into the helmet. So the way this works is these isolators are attached to the outer layer, and then this of course is attached to the helmet. And we haven't decided, there's either going to be 3 or 4 different separate segments. But then as you contact the helmet, the outer layer is allowed to move relative to the inner layer. So when you have helmet-to-helmet contact or even glancing blows, the outer layers are allowed to move while your head, the athlete's head, stays stationary. So that reduces what's called rotational acceleration. And, CTE and most of the head and neck injury is due to rotational acceleration. In the glancing blows, you get the whiplash, but by allowing the outer surface to move relative to the inner surface, your head stays stationary, and then outer surface absorbs all the energy. So that's pretty exciting technology. Well, the beauty of all these products is like I say, they solve a problem, and most of the problems they solve are related to the safety of humans, and so that's exciting, for engineers, because you can apply your engineering education, right? All the engineering tools that you learn. You can design a product, you can patent a product, and patenting a product, gives you a little bit of bragging rights, right? And at the same time, you're helping people. So it's a win-win situation, it really is.